Hey everybody! On this episode of Gaming and Collecting, me and Alex are going to be talking about the recently released Chainsaw Man movie, Reze Arc. Giving our thoughts on the film and just kind of talking about the series and just all the normal film review stuff. But anyways, guys, on with the episode.
Spoiler, she died. I've been planning that all day. Just so you have to put, just a warning, guys. Alex spoiled the movie in the first second.
If they're watching a podcast on the movie, they should expect spoilers. Spoiler warning. Yeah. It's also
dead.
It's also fucking
She's
Chainsaw
dead.
Man. Like, expect people to die in fucking Chainsaw Man. But how you been?
I've been good. We took a mini vacation, a fall
Sure
vacation, which was
Sure
very
did.
fun. We went to the Catskills. We went rail biking, rail cycling. It's these little bike contraption things that go on old railroads and you
Just
bike a lot.
imagine like the old timey like pump carts, like where they're pumping up and down, but instead of that, it's like bike pedals.
Yes. And we voluntold Bill to go in the most difficult scene.
Which was super easy, aside from the fact that like I could do everything perfect, and then the person behind us would just crash into us, and I'd be like, "Yep."
Well, yeah, Bill's in charge of the brakes because I wasn't to be trusted.
And like
But
half the power, because like the right side was where most of the power was.
yes. We went to. I was on the right side too, so I was helping. We also went to a cheese restaurant.
We did. There was a
And we
lot of
got a
cheese.
cheese board, which was yummy. What else did we do? We went to Angry Orchard. We went to a old country store that had a little farm area, and we saw some cats get into some fighting. And we just had a nice, relaxing time in the Catskills.
We did, except for going down the hill. That was a little.
That was a little scary. Oh, we also got apple cider donuts.
I got maple bacon.
Mm.
Maple bacon's fun.
Those did look good. I was tempted to steal one, but then you said you didn't like apple cider, and I said, "Shit, I can't steal one."
And apple cider donuts, just like cake, basically.
These ones weren't that cakey. These were actually like some of the best ones I had because, like, I like it when they're like crisp and very light, like crisp on the outside and very light and fluffy on the inside. Like that was a really good apple cider donut. But yeah, we had a lot of fun and it was nice and relaxing. And we came back refreshed. And then on Monday, so Miss Dingles, if you're wondering, usually when I go on a trip, Bill feeds and watches over Miss Dingles, my cat. But Bill went on the trip, so I couldn't really have him watch her or feed her. So I had to bring her to a cat boarding place called the Happy Cat Hotel. Great company, recommend. They have multiple. They have multiple franchises, not that are in Connecticut, outside of Connecticut. Like they're expanding, Bill. It's great. They're a great company, and they treated my little baby really well. But I was very happy to have her back on Monday. I missed her. She's my baby.
I know. You looked at the phone the entire time.
Shut up. She's my child. You could pay for a webcam option to check on them. And I paid for it. And I missed her. I love her. She's my baby.
She didn't get out of the damn bag for like 8 hours.
She was nervous. Okay? She was nervous. And then on the way home though, I picked her up on Monday morning and she cried the whole way, which I think was her just letting her grievances out at me. Which were very deserved. So, but yes, We had a good time. Miss Dinkles probably didn't have as good of a time, but
You ever
they
notice
never
how
will when
like
they're not.
I've learned with vacations, like don't bother packing like video games or stuff because like
I
I
know.
always do and I never touch it.
Yep, I never touched mine either, so I'm not gonna pack them next
Well,
time.
that's why I
But
stopped like packing like my Vita or like Switch on flights because it's such a pain in the ass to get through
mm.
TSA, and then by the time you actually are on the flight, I never use it because I always fall asleep.
Oh, see, I always use my Switch. I used to always use my D. I remember on one flight, I don't remember where it was, but it was just after you got me Professor Layton, and I played Professor Layton the whole time on my DS. So
See
for
that?
me, it was a godsend, and I got one of those like DS chargers that had a USB, so I could just plug it in, so I didn't even have to worry about my DS dying. And I'm pretty
See
sure
that?
the guy who was sitting next to me was just watching me play Professor Layton the whole
He was
flight.
he was like, "This is intriguing."
Yeah. But yeah,
uh,
I played Animal Crossing a whole flight. So for me, I need a video game because I can't sleep on planes. It just doesn't work for me. I need
well,
entertainment.
see what I started doing is I would just get I'd bring like the if I'm reading a manga series, I'd bring the next couple volumes and I just read those
Mm,
during the flights. And I found that that was actually pretty good because it actually gets me to read my manga, something that I need to do more of.
mm.
But also like it makes flights go by super fast.
I might look into that, but I might just bring the digital version, like, because I keep telling myself I need to download the Shonen Jump app, and I will. And I know you can probably download some to like like your device, so I'll probably look into that.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, what are you drinking, Bill?
Long. Drinking.
Wait, are you playing the music?
Yes.
I can't hear it.
Well, it's there.
Will
Um,
you sing the melody for me so I can imagine it?
no. I'm drinking. It's very boring. It's a Franny's cream soda because we have a fucking addiction. Also, I didn't like. I went grocery shopping before the trip, so like my fridge is still pretty much full. So I have like nice, yeah. We have a problem, okay?
I haven't had it in a while. I'm also drinking the exact same thing as Bill, but I'll let Bill say the first fact.
Green tea extract, 103 milligrams. How do these have 10 calories per bottle? I will never fucking understand.
I don't want to question it. And it's 3 servings per bottle. So, like,
Mm.
one serving is technically 0 calories somehow. Must be like a really minuscule amount.
Yeah, either way, like 10 calories per bottle. I don't get it. And they're fucking good and caffeinated.
It contains carbonated water, natural flavors, potassium benzonate, sucralose, citric acid, caffeine, caramel color, green tea extract. I can't talk today. Asulfoid,
You know what I always get?
potassium.
You know what I'm always
I'm not
reminded of?
done. I'm not done.
No one cares that much.
Niacinamide, calcium D, pathanate B5,
No one wants to hear you
chloride
mispronounce
B6,
ingredients.
biotin, and cyanocobalamin. It kind of looks like.
See, all I remember, do you remember those old Nickelodeon like health like commercials they would do in between like shows? I always remember the one where it was talking about healthy eating. It was like, remember the four doses: glucose, dextrose, sucrose, and maltose.
I don't fucking remember.
All of them rhyme with gross. I just remember that was a fucking Nickelodeon, like one of those stupid health in between ads. Because I always remember it was like, they basically just like taunt you with how like eating will make you fat and like unhealthy, but it would also make you hungry for the stuff because that's just how kids work.
Yeah.
I just always remember the fucking sugar thing though, because it was always like they all rhyme with gross. And I was just like, way to go, Nickelodeon. You were probably too young because that was like elementary school. I believe I remember that.
Hmm.
If anyone remembers that, please comment below so I'm not
I
crazy. Because
I
I
don't.
swear to
I don't.
God, that was a
He's
thing.
crazy. He's crazy, guys. But you already knew that. Um,
Anyways,
what else has been
uh,
going on, Bill?
besides work stuff that I'm not going to talk about here, I have not really watched a lot of anime, mostly because I'm in a manga phase right now.
How dare you, Bill? You gotta beat someone in the competition. Is
I'm
your
gonna probably beat Slade at the rate it's
nice?
going.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
kidding. I'm not.
I'll be happy if I break like 75 this year, to be honest. Um,
I think you can do it. I think you gotta power through, but I think you can do it.
well, I'm in a lull period right now because I like to after I finish a big series, I like to read a couple mangas. I'd like to finish
Okay.
Komi, and then I'll get that. Well, finish Komi
Why?
afterwards because I want to.
Have you read the Dumpy volume?
Yeah, that was like volumes ago.
I love how you knew immediately.
Everybody, anybody who's read the Komi manga knows the one with her fucking ass on the cover for
The
no reason.
Dumpy. The Dumpy.
Ugh.
Well, are you still watching your ongoings?
Yes, I got 3 ongoings at the moment. Still watching Fragrant Flower. That's gonna be done in like a couple weeks.
I'll binge that once it's done.
Very, very wholesome. That one's like super wholesome. Still not 100% on the voice cast yet, but they're getting better at
Hmm,
least. And then of course Spy Family. Spy Family is still great.
same.
We're getting into the Lloyd backstory stuff, which
Lloyd's
is
traumatic backstory.
yeah. Um, it honestly hits differently animated. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I will say it does.
Also, the whole like the bolt lady, like that whole thing hit so much different in
That
animation
was so
form.
much more fun. I mean, like, it sucks for them, but just every time she took so much joy in those bolts. And I stan her. She's a queen.
Yeah. So and then I'm also watching My Hero Academia the final
Oh,
season.
yeah. I keep forgetting that you're watching that, and I'm
Ho-
not. I'm waiting to
whole
binge it.
holy shit. Like a lot is
I've seen
happening
lots
at
of
once.
spoilers. I've seen lots of spoilers because I can't escape them on Twitter. But I've seen and I know I'm tempted to start watching it, but I really want to binge it. I think I'm just gonna enjoy it so much more binging it.
All I know is Baka goes back the next episode, and they're gonna definitely hype
Oh,
that up.
so you
So
must have said Baku. No, Baku, no, stay away. That's what you say.
no, it was more just kind of like so many people fucking died at this point. I was like, oh, good, someone's here to do something.
Damn it! Why hasn't he died?
Well, he did for like 3 seconds, but
And you
besides,
enjoyed every one of those seconds.
not really. It was kind of just
Damn
like
it.
whatever.
He's your least favorite character. You should enjoy when he dies.
He's an irritating prick.
Yes.
Uh, but yeah, watching that. All those are great. I'm gonna probably pick another ongoing next after I finish.
Campfire cooking.
Yeah. I
You
got.
gotta watch. How dare you? Nyeh, that.
I
You
have
take that nyeh
so
back.
many other series
I give you
piling up
I have given you so many ongoings to watch, and every time you go me,
because I'm currently
me,
working on one at the time.
me.
Alex,
You
I
just
finished
said I will pick up another one, so why won't you fucking watch it?
because I haven't decided which one I want to watch it. Okay. But
Watch Kakiro Bed and Breakfast, but you gotta watch the first season.
Alex, I watched
Same with Campfire cooking.
Attack on Titan and My Hero this year. I think I've
Get on
done
to JoJo's,
enough.
Bill. Get on to
We'll,
JoJo's.
we'll see on that one.
Get
That
on
might
to
be a next.
JoJo's.
That might be my next year project.
I will say my friend Chris, who is in my biking friend group, started watching JoJo's and immediately loved it. So, Bill, get on it. Get
I'll
on
get
it, Bill.
to-
I will convert
Alex.
everyone to watch JoJo's and soon One Piece.
Alex, there's always next year. I did 2 big ones this year. Okay.
Add a third. I watched all of fucking Dragon Ball, Bill.
There's
That was a lot. That's more than
Alex,
Attack on Titan and JoJo's and My Hero Academia combined, probably.
don't think so.
All right. Well,
But
in my head canon,
um,
it felt that long because
let,
everything sucked until the booze. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
yeah.
God.
I was actually before you called me with your computer issues. I was actually listening to the My Hero Academia soundtrack.
You were?
Yeah, because I was bored on Spotify and I was just browsing through. And there's that one really like that recurring acoustic guitar song that like you hear all the time in the background whenever something epic happens.
Yep.
I was listening to that right when you called, so I was like in the middle of the epic part that you called. I was like, oh.
I ruined it. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, the funny part is after I hung up, it all of a sudden came right back full blast. I was like, oh right, I was doing that.
Aren't you gonna ask me what I've been watching, Bill?
What trash have you been watching, Alex?
I'm leaving. Get out. I finished Witch Watch. I don't know if I said that last time, but I finished it. The last episode finally was dubbed. So, chick chick. Um, that was, and then I've been watching Gachi Akuta still. May I ask for one final thing? Which that show is just so fun. I love it. Campfire Cooking in Another World season 2. Been watching that. Kakira, I felt that hiccup, but it wasn't ready, and then it was ready. Kakira, Bed and Breakfast for Spirits 2, and then Spy Family season 3 are my current ongoings. I was going to start, and I rewatched One Punch Man season 1 and 2, and going back and watching season 1 and then going to season 2, you can definitely see the in quality.
Okay, so
You
I
can definitely
wasn't
see it.
crazy because
No,
I
I mean,
felt
like, I knew definitely the quality wasn't as good. I didn't think it deserved as much hate as it got at the time. I
I
still
gave up
don't.
on it. I
I
was like,
still
yeah,
don't think it deserved as much hate as it got. It's not that bad. I mean, there's definitely parts that are slow, but there is parts that are really good as well. Um, and I was pissed though because I went to start watching season 3 like right before we started recording, and like the dub's not out yet, and I thought the dub was coming out with it. But apparently they said there will be a dub, but there's no release date on when that dub will happen at the moment, is what I gathered. So I just rewatched that stupid bullshit for no reason because I can't even watch it yet. So I'm
Alex,
pissed.
look at the bright side. Next year, when Rising of the Shield Hero season 5 is coming up, you can rewatch all of it in preparation.
Shut up. No, I didn't do that. I did not rewatch all of it. Even when I watched season 4, I was like, I'm not going back and watching this garbage.
No, well, no, you can watch season 1 and then just pretend that's it.
But then it wouldn't make sense. Get the shit over with. That's literally how I went into it. But I'm annoyed. Like I'm like I want the dub for it, and there's no announcement on a dub, and where's the dub? I want the dub so I can watch it. Because I'm not gonna watch that trash and sub. I'm not gonna watch him PowerPoint slide down a hill and sub. No, thank you. I'm not wasting my time.
Did you see that there was a another key visual for Freerin season 2 came out?
No, I didn't see that.
I saw it on
My
Reddit.
my Reddit and Twitter feeds have been bombarded with everyone spreading the word about One Piece. I'm like, I got it. I know it's going down to only 27 episodes or something. Calm down, people. You should have expected this.
They have to let you know.
But it's also like all the people freaking out. I'm like, why are you surprised? Like it was interesting because the sub voice actors literally recorded their last episode of the Egghead arc. So like Egghead is technically the Egghead arc is technically done. It's not released fully out yet, but they've already finished recording it. So it like to me it makes perfect sense why that they're switching to, you know, why they're switching to that pacing, because they would be caught up and then there would be a lull. So it makes sense. So everyone freaking out, need to calm down. It also will give me more time to get caught up. So because I'm very behind on One Piece.
Yes.
Because I've been watching so much trash.
I was gonna say the key they posted a new key visual for Free Run season 2 though, and it was adorable.
Yes. Send
And
it to me
I
right
whoops.
now.
Whoops, that's not the Free Run subreddit. That was
Oh.
I didn't really look when I was clicking, and I clicked the first one that popped up. It was the porn subreddit. Whoops.
Ew, why did they make that? Actually,
Alex,
I'm not
Alex,
surprised.
type in any anime series
No,
on
I
Reddit,
know.
and you will find the porn equivalent very quickly. But I was
I
like,
know.
I scrolled down, I was like, whoa. I was like, this ain't what I was looking for. Either way, I'll describe what it was. The key visual, it's a mimic, and it's like Fern holding Free Rin above it, being like, get out of there.
Stop it. That's perfect. I can't wait for that. There's gonna be like the winter season for 2025. I mean 2026. It's gonna be lit. Like there are so many really good freaking shows all coming out. Like it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Cause it's Freerin, Oshinoko, Jujutsu Kaisen, um what's the name of this one? I'm brain farting the name. Hell's Paradise season 2. Like it's gonna be packed.
Mm.
And then Vigilantes, Trigun Stargaze, Medalist. What else? I think for people who like Fate, that's getting another thing. I know there was like a couple others too. But like it's gonna it's
I
gonna
think
be
Apothecary
packed.
Theory is at the end of the year.
Yeah, which that makes sense. Oh, Fire Force season, the final season, part 2. I think it's the final season. Yeah, but it's gonna be crazy.
Hmm. Excuse me.
Stop burping.
That was a hiccup. Anyways,
Stop burping. Bill just burped very loudly. It was disgusting. I forgot about the fucking sound effects. Get out of here, sound effects.
but yeah, I guess we
Thanks
can.
so much for listening. We're gonna get into our topic. I
So
didn't do it.
we
You
alluded to
judged me prematurely, Bill. Again.
because you're being evil. Anyways,
Give me the gong sound. That's not the gong. I want the gong.
we can
Give
only
me the gong.
we can only afford one gong per episode.
No, gong, gong, gong. Just one, please.
No.
No.
So we, as we alluded to early in the episode,
Yeah, Reze's dead.
we went to go see the Chainsaw Man movie, Reze Arc. Such a weird so the official title for this movie is
Yeah, we
literally
were joking about
it's literally called Chainsaw Man dash the movie
movie.
Reze
Colon.
Arc.
You forgot?
Colon,
Semicolon.
no, just colon Reze Arc.
Reze Arc.
Known simply as Chainsaw Man Reze Arc. It is
Yeah.
a movie and a direct continuation of the Chainsaw Man anime. Unlike a lot of these anime movies recently, this is a straight up direct continuation of the series.
It's not a summary of the first season.
Or a completely original story that's unrelated to everything going on.
Yes.
Yeah, so there was a lot of hype for this one. And I found it very fascinating how they handled this because like the Reze arc in the manga. So at the time of watching this, I've already read the manga up until volume 19, where the current English manga volumes are. Okay, One Piece fan. Anyways, so I had already known like what was going to happen from the end of the first season of the anime, and when I saw that they were doing the Reze arc as a movie, I was a little interested, and after reading it, I was kind of like, oh, this makes sense. This is a very self-contained arc, and it kind of fits perfectly here. And it's like a perfect shift between like the first part of part 1 and then the second part of part 1.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we went to go see that. It's been a while too. Like we watched Chainsaw Man. I was still living in your house.
Yes, we were still living because we used it for a swap, and I was pissed every time you skipped the intro.
Oh, episode 125. Yeah.
Dang,
Um,
what did we swap it with?
Death Parade. R.I.P.
Oh yeah, that's so sad. Oh my
I have the
god, that is
Blu-ray.
good thing. Good thing. I
um,
mean, it's probably available if you sail the seven seas, but
any anime is available if you sail the seven seas, but
yes, but you may
yeah,
get a virus.
you just gotta be careful. Don't be stupid. Don't click on links.
But they're so clickable.
You're not gonna get a free PS5, Alex.
Damn it! But I want hot singles in my area.
No, you don't. Uh, anyways, though, so
They give you the PS5s.
yeah, they're gonna email you telling you they have compromising photos of you. Okay,
Oh no!
and I'm always like, good. Have fun
And they're
with
the
those.
IRS.
Yeah. But yeah, so this movie was very interesting because I remember like, so I guess we should talk about the interesting MGM experience.
Oh yeah. So I don't think we've ever seen an anime movie without some sort of weird experience happening at some point. But so the movie theater we went to, so our usual movie theater we went to, um, the traffic there has kind of been ruined because a Raising Cane's has moved in, and we love Cane's. We got Cane's actually after the recent movie, after on Monday. But where they put this Cane's is on the corner of the street that gets to the
A
movie
very
theater.
busy street, by the way.
And apparently the traffic is so bad that people are now avoiding that it's like it backs out onto the street because there's nowhere else people to go except on the street and everyone's like, "Oh my god, there's a Raising Cane's." And I remember when ours first opened, like we didn't end up going to that Raising Cane's until like
A month after it opened.
no, it was a couple months. It wasn't even like a month. I think it was almost like 4 months.
Yeah, it was a
We didn't
while.
go because it was so packed, and then we finally did. So I avoided that movie theater, and I've gone to the one at the MGM, which is a casino, but it has a movie theater in it. It's nice because there's free parking, so it's not that bad. But usually when I go to that movie theater, it's usually in the evening, not the very first movie of the day,
On a
which it was,
Monday.
which I didn't really put together because it was a Monday at noon because we both had the time off. Um, so we get there and the movie theater is not open. Like the concessions aren't open. There was no one really there. We kind of just were like, all right, I will just sit on the couch because usually we get there early and we get like poppity corn and yeah. But we were there really fucking early. So we sat there and eventually things started opening. There was a family with small children that were talking about the Chainsaw Man movie, and we both in our heads were going, you're a little young. This is a rated R movie. And they did not go, thankfully. Because like that kid looked about 10. Uh he should not be going to a rated R movie. But eventually we did get our candy.
And
Yeah.
giant fucking sodas. Like the
Oh
fucking
my
smalls were fucking
god.
massive.
As Bill described it, they they were girthy cups.
They were. Like the small was fucking like, you can't see, but it was huge. Like
It was really fucking big.
it was wider than a large at any average like chain restaurant. I was like,
They
gee,
were
this is a
girthy.
small.
They had the
I'm
girth.
like, I mean, I think it was good for a movie. I mean,
It was, but I had to pee so bad at the end. Because I drank so much Starry, not as good as Sprite.
I paced myself, but
I didn't. And then we got there, and we were like literally, we were the only people in the theater for
well,
most part.
we waited until like right when the film, like
Oh
the actual
yeah,
start time, because there was nobody there to scan tickets, so we're just like sitting there like,
like
do we
so
just
I went up to the counter and I was like, "Hey, like, there's no one there to scan our tickets. What do we do?" And then like it takes like a couple minutes. I like hear people talking back and forward, and this lady just comes out who we had seen her walk by before, and she goes, "You're fine." So no one scanned our tickets.
Yeah, we just
Like,
walked right in.
we literally didn't have to pay for them. Probably we could have just walked in, but we are good people and we didn't do that. Um, but yeah, and we sat there. Nuvi started playing, but I was upset because Maria Menounos wasn't there. And Nuvi's just not the same without her. She's a
Screaming at us to
queen.
watch movies.
Yeah, or interviewing people or giving us trivia. It's not the same without
We
her.
didn't have a
Um,
movie theater fuck up this time though, because like nothing will beat
yeah.
the guy at Kaiju number 8, like when the screen wouldn't turn on, that one guy that was pissed and got up and fucking took
Yep.
care of it.
Oh, and then um like so the trailers start playing and like a lot of it was like anime trailers and then we both started getting nervous because all of them were in sub, like the trailers were in sub, and like Bill's like, you did buy the dub tickets. I'm like, yeah, I thought so,
Well,
but
no,
I
I
was
was like, we're in the
panicking.
right. I was more like we're in the right theater, right?
Well, and this was the only one playing, so it had to be the dub. But it was in fact the dub. And the movie starts playing, and like we're like 20-30 minutes into the movie, and then the two other people who bought tickets for it showed up. So they missed the first 20 minutes, which to me, I'm just like, what? Like, you pay, movies are expensive, one. So, like, waste of money. Like, you're wasting money by not showing up on time. I don't know. Like, I just find that weird. But
Mhm.
we're also like to get early people. So, um, and also, I don't like to judge, but one of the people there took a perfume shower before going into that movie theater, and the whole movie theater smelled like vanilla body spray, and I kind of wanted to throw up. I fucking hate that smell. I hate vanilla body spray, and it stunk up the whole theater. And me and Bill were like coughing at some points because it smelled so bad. Well, it wasn't even bad. It was just so
Also, like
strong.
the worst thing too is like we're only people in the theater and they have to sit right next to us. I'm like, really? Like, you
Yeah, well,
probably
that's when
bought
they
those
bought.
tickets, but like no
But
one was there. You could have
you
sat
could have
anywhere.
sat somewhere else, but oh well. And also they didn't stay for the after credit scene, so I was like, what was the fucking point?
They left the second the credits started rolling. I was like, damn. Like, all
Yeah.
right.
I just don't get showing up to a movie 20 minutes late and then not staying for the after credits. I'm like, why did you just wasted your money. You wasted your fucking money. Movies are expensive. But anyways, that was our weird experience. Let's talk about the actual movie now.
Yeah, the Reze arc. It was good. I forgot where the anime actually left off. So like the second it started with the door again, I was like, oh right, the door. That
That we
like
didn't get into.
yeah, and don't get so super excited for that reveal, by the way.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
there, there's so much about this. Now that as someone who's read the whole manga, like of part one, anyways. Oh my god, there's so many plot points in here that I was like, oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, that goes somewhere, all right. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's really funny being so deep into part two, going back to part one. It's like this is a different show. Like it's a completely different vibe. Um, so we leave off right at the end, and I forgot how pathetic of a character Denji is sometimes. Like,
Well, I mean, but you have to remember his childhood was kind of fucked up and like has been kind of fucked up. So,
well, it's
you
funny
know,
because like you'd think of like he's the protagonist of this series, like, but unlike most typical shonen protagonists, Denji's entire character personality is I like boobies. I
yeah.
want to get laid.
Yeah.
Um, it's like that girl's hot. Um,
Yeah.
like that's his entire character arc, like from beginning to end, and it's still going on in part two, by the way.
Okay.
Um,
Well, at least some people
he
never change.
he never outgrows that, and it's legitimately kind of pathetic, but also kind of refreshing in a way because it's like, oh, he's not the traditional shonen protagonist. He is legitimately this
Yeah.
thing. Um,
He could be worse though. He
he
definitely could be worse.
he could. It's I will say in part one, he's got a good cast of characters around him.
Mm.
'Cause there's like that really
Then they
funny
all
scene.
die. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, um,
Maybe spoilers. I
I
haven't
mean,
read it, but
there's
I've been spoiled.
a lot of them have already died by this point now. So,
Shit.
but there like because there's like legitimately that scene in the middle of the movie where he's all like, I gotta stay faithful to Makima, but that other girl's hot too.
Who?
They're both so hot." And he's like going
Oh
down
wait,
the
the scene of like all of them in lingerie, and it starts off with Angel, the angel demon. He's like, "Well, that guy's a dude," and
yeah,
then
he's like that one's pretty, but he's actually a
really a
dude.
dude, and then it's Power, and he's like, "She's fucking crazy," and then
Yeah.
then
And
it goes
he's like the short girl was cute, but she did try to kill me.
for me, and then it's Rize and Makima, and it's just.
Yeah. The whole thing is just so fucking goofy. Like, and I'm like the whole time I'm like watching, I'm like, thank God the kids weren't here because that scene alone would have been
Yeah.
like, oh my.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, part, like, where Rize bit his tongue off probably wouldn't have been great for the kids, or, all the blood and the gore because it's Chainsaw Man.
See, I
Like,
don't know what kids are exposed to these days, so like for some reason the
alright.
gore to me doesn't feel like it would be that effective.
I don't know, though. Remember, though, I also think you're desensitized to it at this point, and you have to look at it as someone who is not desensitized to it. Because also for me, I feel like I used to be a lot more affected by it, but now I'm just like, whatever.
Is it
It
weird
doesn't
though?
bother me as much.
Is it weird though that I didn't really think the tongue was that gory?
No, I didn't think it was that gory either, but for others it might have been.
True. Weirdly enough, like in terms of gore factor, like Chainsaw Man's surprisingly not that gory.
Well, except when he's chainsawing things up.
Yeah, but even then, like I've seen way worse.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. But I think it's like there's different levels of it.
Mm. It's
Different
more
levels.
about just the thing with Chainsaw Man that makes Chainsaw Man so unsettling is just how off-putting it is at times.
Yeah, like when she barfed in Denji's mouth.
Yeah, when that happened, and there's so many other things.
Yep.
Um, God, where do we start? Like, it's kind of hard to. This movie's plot is weird because he kind of like he has this whole early period where like Power's got to go get her blood drained because she's got too
Yeah.
much blood, and it's like
Yep.
okay,
And she had extra horns. So
she,
Power's basically out for this movie.
yeah, Power doesn't do much in this
But
movie at
don't
all.
worry, Shark Boy is here. We just
Yeah.
need Lava Girl.
Why did you make me out of fire?
Why'd you make me out of lava? What was his name again?
I forget. All I remember that in the fucking principal.
Dream, 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 dream. Nah, I always remember that stupid fucking song that Taylor Lautner had to sing.
What was the fucking expulsion like line? Like
Send him to the principal's office and have him expelled. It was like he stole my dream journal.
why'd you make me out of lava?
Max
Max?
Max.
Something like that. God, that movie's a fucking
Lopez
masterpiece.
as the villain.
Why'd you make me a giant face?
Oh, you're my fucking teacher. I don't like. Why can we quote that movie so well?
Because it's so fucking amazing.
I love the fact Taylor Lautner's in it. His iconic roles are Shark Boy and Jacob from Twilight. And he was never able to get a movie role after that. Sorry. That seems terrible to laugh at, but it's iconic. It's iconic.
I did so going back to Chainsaw Man, I did really enjoy the movie marathon that him and Makima have during their little date. Because let's face it, she ain't ever going like fucking anywhere with Denji.
No. Well, she doesn't like Denji. She likes the chainsaw.
Well, like most people do.
Yeah.
Why does everyone want my damn chainsaw heart?
Why'd you make me out of chainsaws, Maki? No, sorry.
Puccina.
Puchita?
Ugh. Um, that scene is funny though, because it's very much like me in real life. Like when you go to the sad movie and everyone's crying and you're just sitting there going like,
All right,
"Mhm."
unless there's a dog. If there's a dog, I'll be
or
crying.
or cat.
Or a cat. Oh, if there's a cat, I'll be sobbing. But yeah, a person, I'll just be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's
Bye.
funny though because it was like one of those things where like you go to a movie. That's a very real experience where like because the whole thing is they go on a movie marathon. They go to like all these movies, and Makima has this whole like thing about like, they always say you can go to like all these movies, but only they can all suck, but one will always leave you thinking differently. Um, so of
And
course,
I agree with that. I agree with that because, like, actually, there was a good period of time where I think it was like my last year of college or like my first year moved to Connecticut, where mom and I would like go to movies a lot. And we watched so many movies, and some of them were really good, but like there definitely was some ones that weren't as good. But every couple of ones, you'd find that one that would be like, that's a good movie. So I agree. Not everyone's gonna be perfect.
yeah. But then they start after they do the whole movie marathon. They kind of start this whole like running theme of the movie where like Denji's like, I have a heart, right? Because Denji's heart by this point is now Pochita
Yeah,
because of
chainsaw.
because of his death.
Little pupper.
But Makima like kind of like puts her head on his chest and is like, yeah, you do have a heart. So now Denji's like once again obsessed with Makima. It's like, I have a
Yes.
heart. My heart's only for Makima.
Like a ma
And then Rize shows up.
Yep, and
And
he's
when
like, "Ooh, temptation."
Rize shows up and he's like, she's hot and she's talking to me.
To me. What? And I mean, as someone who hadn't read the manga, as soon as she showed up like that, I was like, she's sus. I don't think she's up to any good." And I was proven right pretty quickly that she was up
Yeah.
to no good.
Well, you know what's crazy though is like one thing the arc and the movie really does, it really makes you like Rize
No,
a lot.
she is likable, very likable, but sus.
Alexis Tipton does a phenomenal job. Like I heard that right away, and I was like, if this was years ago, I feel like Laura Bailey probably would have been the voice actress, but like Alexis Tipton did an amazing job.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, we get this whole like kind of like pseudo date thing where like they start going to like the coffee shop, and like then she doesn't even
Yes.
like coffee, but he goes to see Rize,
Yep,
and
because
then
she works there.
works in a very in
Yes.
quotation marks. Um, but then there's the whole thing where Denji's like, I've never been to school. And she's like, well, why don't we go to my school after hours?
Yes. Turns out she didn't go to that school either. So how did she get in?
Apparently the school's just unlocked, but they have this whole thing where like they're just like fucking around at the school, and they're
Yep.
like, Denji's like, I don't know how to swim.
Mm.
She's like, well, let me teach you,
Mm.
but you have to get naked to swim,
Yep.
of course. That was also a scene where I'm just like, children.
Yep.
Like,
Good thing the children were here. And they be skinny dipping. And he learns how to doggy paddle.
And then a murderer shows up,
Yeah.
and Rize kills him off
Yeah.
screen.
And it was pretty. I mean, no, it was on the screen. She choked him out.
Well, off camera from where Denji was. Denji
Off
didn't see any of
Denji's
this.
screen. Denji was probably just staring at a corner because he's dumb.
Denji
But
was
yeah.
probably whacking off in the classroom. Going, let's be real here.
Yes. Well, she choked him out, and then it turns out
Saying a lullaby in Russian.
Yes. Well, and before that, at one point you saw like the preview of the serial killer, and there was the typhoon devil that was like, "Hey, you gonna kill him?" And he was like, "Yeah, but I get your powers." And Typhoon Devil was like, "Sure." And then he went to kill him, but hey, Rize was there, and she killed him. But then Typhoon revealed, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were gonna be here." And she was like, "No problem. Bye."
Piss off. Basically.
Bye.
Yeah,
because guess what? They're all working for the Gun Devil, which we
yeah,
haven't seen. We didn't
the
see
Gun
it all in
Devil.
this movie. Does that ever get? Do we ever see them kill the Gun Devil?
We do see the Gun Devil. I'm not going to go any deeper into
Does the Gun Devil die?
It's
Does the
unclear.
gun devil get gunned down?
It's unclear.
What
Anyways,
the fuck?
that can be the response to many questions about Chainsaw Man.
All right, we won't
It's
question
unclear.
it.
Um,
But after that, they say Reze goes, "Oh, we should go to a festival together."
I will say though, that scene where she sings the lullaby in Russian, it was very interesting seeing that animated because in
Oh yeah, you were saying that.
the manga, that entire panel just randomly like the text bubbles all switch to Russian,
Yep,
and I was like,
Russian.
when you read it, you don't really grasp that it because I can't read Russian, obviously. I don't really
Mm.
grasp that it's supposed to be a
Google
song.
Translate exists. You
Yeah,
can scan
but
it with your phone.
I don't trust Google's anything anymore.
It's
So
actually well, it wasn't that bad when I used it in Japan,
I don't
but
know how much. Yeah, but that was Japan. I don't know how much the AI is infected it now. So
oh, true.
I don't know how much a Gemini is involved in it. I don't want to know. So it's gonna be
Oh,
telling me things I don't want to know.
true.
But
God damn AI.
that being said, though, like it's really funny because that just brought me back to like a famous like thing on Reddit where people would post like my copy of Chainsaw Man's defective. This chapter randomly is just Russian, and I was like, it's supposed to be like that, dumbass.
Stupid head.
Uh,
But they didn't know. They didn't understand. Leave them be.
I know, but
But
it's one of those things where it's like context clues.
well, at the time, well, especially like when it gets revealed later, you're like, oh, that's why she was singing in Russian. That makes sense. But then they promised to go to festival together.
Festivus.
Um, and that's when his tongue gets bitten off because
Yeah, because they go make out on a hill, and
well,
Denji's.
first Rize's like, "Hey, let's run away together," and Denji's like,
But
"But
I'm
Makina."
happy. My job is like fun. I get to do
Well,
this,
actually, no. He's kind of like, "Well, it's not the most fun, but I get fed and stuff and have a place to
and
live."
there's a chance I might see a boob.
Yeah, there's a chance that Makima might fall in love with me. It's not gonna happen, Denji. But and then she's like, "Well," she goes in for the smooch, and then the smooch becomes violent. It
Also,
was
the
with
scene,
tongue, but not tongue how you would like.
the scene. But before that, there was the scene where it was like showing the fireworks going off, and then there's that little girl with the candy apple who gets shoved, and the candy apple falls to the ground, and the whole time
As soon as that apple fell, I was like, that apple about to be smushed, and something of Denji is gonna be smushed. I just knew it.
you didn't expect the tongue to be bitten off,
That
though.
wasn't what I was expecting. I thought she was more gonna somehow stab him and like smush his heart, but tongue works too.
That
And then
whole scene
after,
though, when that girl's like when the candy apple got pushed to the ground, I knew Alex had an inner monologue going, "Yes, child suffering."
maybe a little bit. No, just kidding.
Well, not suffering, child sad.
Child sad. No, not all. Just the annoying little
I don't
shits.
know. I don't know. The pedal card suit. You definitely had took a
That was
turn.
a lot of children. Okay, that was way too many, and I was like, "This is too much. I can't."
That was
There's a
like
reason
three
I will
fam.
never.
That was like three families with
That
like
was
30
like
kids. It was
that was
insane.
it was more than that was like yeah, that was 30 fucking children. They're all running around. They're all in the bathroom, and they're all in the way. And I'm just like, I just need to pee. Get out. Like, anyways, back on topic. Yeah. So Denji,
Candy apple crushed.
yeah, and Rize basically just is like, sorry, but you won't run away with me. You gotta die. And then she's like, no, my heart is broken.
Well, no, he didn't really go no because he didn't have a tongue.
Well, yeah, in his
He
mind
went
though.
more like reaching for his pull cord, and then she cut his arm off, and he was like,
Yeah.
"No!" And then Sharky showed up and was like, "Run, Denji, run!"
Yeah. Well, I got you, Denji, because he couldn't really run, and they eventually escaped. But before that, it's revealed that Rize is the bomb devil, which I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting I knew she was gonna be like a devil or a fiend, but I wasn't expecting the bomb devil.
Yep, she's basically like Denji, only instead of chainsaw, she bomb.
Yeah. Is she like technically is she supposed to be like the same of like she has the heart of a devil or is it just not explained? Cuz it would
Unclear.
make sense with how her transformation goes, but um compared to
Unclear.
the other devils you see and she's not a fiend. So,
Unclear.
Unclear. Never
'Cause there
explained. Got it.
there
Because
are
she's dead. Who
other
cares?
there are a number
Oh
of
wait,
other
she also is an experiment.
yeah. We
So
find
I,
out
I feel
later.
like that would probably make sense. But all right,
There's
in
also a
my head,
number of other different devils that are similar to them. Like there's a sword one later on and stuff. So
oh yeah,
yeah,
no, he was in season 1.
yeah, he was. That's right.
Yeah.
But
But anyways,
the lore of Chainsaw Man is weird.
don't question it.
Denji's kind of a unique case in his own right. But
Yes.
yeah. So she's the bomb devil. Surprise! And her power, is she can make bomb
Bomb.
happen.
She bomb. She make you bomb. She bomb.
There's also a whole side plot with Aki and the angel guy who are like, Aki's like, I hate devils because my
Yep.
family.
And the angel's like, I just want to die.
Yeah,
Someone
like
please kill me.
I don't want to. No,
I
it's
just
not
want-
even that. It's not even that he wants to die. It's more he's just like, I don't want to fucking do anything. Death would be nice, like so I wouldn't
Yeah.
have to do shit.
Or also he's like, I just want to go back to the countryside, and that bitch Makima makes me be here.
Yeah, pretty much. But he's got magic powers, and that's basically like why he's there.
Yep.
And there's a whole kind of like subplot of like Aki and him get a little bit closer, although Aki still hates devils, basically.
Yeah.
But like we go to this like training facility where Aki's like training with a whole bunch of other agents because there's the
Who guess what? They're all fucking dead.
well, they're all training. They're like, yeah, when I
They're
when
all
I
training
eventually
just to fucking die.
well, because one of them's like, when I eventually become the leader of this whatever the agency is, he's like, I'm gonna transfer you here, even though Aki's like, yeah, except I'm
Yeah.
guaranteed to die eventually because
In
of
like 2 months.
something like that. I
Yeah.
know. Aki's death is pretty much determined by this point because he made a deal with the time devil, but
Yeah.
what happens is eventually like Denji and Sharkman show up and they're like, oh no, what happened? They're like, the bomb devil's
Denji's
coming.
fucking dead. Help him.
The bomb devil's coming. And they look out, they're like, it's just a high school girl.
And
They're
then
like,
Reze pretends to act very badly.
also
like,
those
I'm
two
an innocent
agents
schoolgirl.
those two agents do like that weird like devil pack thing where they make her organs mold.
Yep.
Where I was like, ew. Like that's just gross.
Yeah, but it didn't work because she ripped her fucking head off.
Oh yeah, because when she transforms, she pulls the pin in her neck, and then her head pops off like a bomb, and then she grows a new body out of the head.
Which was pretty fun every time she did that, much like Denji's chainsaw pull cord in his chest. She had the pin, so that was pretty good.
Well, what was funny though is like she does it the that time, and then her head just kind of rolls, and they're like, "It's a bomb!"
She's the bomb.
But her body's still also running around, so there's like two of them now.
Yes, and then like with her head, she reforms a new body to like get rid of the mold, basically.
A new body, which is naked.
Yes,
except for panties.
it does get underwear at some point.
Yeah.
Originally, it was naked, and then it got underwear. It just appeared there, probably because the animate. It was easier to animate.
Well, he drew it too. So.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay. So.
Yeah. Fujimoto is odd. Like he can write like a beautiful thing, like look back, and then this,
and then naked running with no head, buddy.
Bomb lady.
Bomb lady. But yeah, the people who eventually Aki ends up getting the angel, the shark fiend, and then Denji in an escape car, and one of the guys who was like, I'm gonna like bring you with me, and then his like boss are like, yeah, we'll defeat the bomb devil, and it didn't work out.
They died very fast.
They got beheaded, and and then their heads became bombs.
So
which is fucked up.
The rest of the film is pretty much one big
a big fight.
We do get this one funny scene with Kawabini's like one appearance in this movie, where her and her partner, the guy with the mask, who will be more important later on, they kind of like act as a diversion, and he's just like, well, you're more powerful than me, see ya. And then Kawabini's like, Don't kill me, please.
Classic Kawabini.
She
Um,
does live. We don't see her survive, but she does live because she's like
yes,
one of the few people that
she's
lives.
immortal. She's made a pact with the immortality demon devil.
That's
She
like her
can't
one.
die.
That's her one voice role too. The actress just screams her ass off.
Yep. And
Um.
she gets paid for that, so let her live. Uh but yeah, what was the other devil that came in for Rize's backup? What was the name
Oh
of
yeah,
that? The
that weird
tornado baby?
baby
Was it
tornado thing.
specified? Like what was it supposed to be?
I.
I'm actually gonna look that up. Tornado baby devil chainsaw man. I'm curious of like what it was supposed to be.
The
Uh
violence fiend, maybe.
oh, that
No.
was the typhoon devil?
Oh.
Yeah, so apparently that was the typhoon devil's second
Oh.
incarnation.
Oh. Cool. um,
I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, it was like a
it was
devil
obnoxious, and I was
with
happy when Denji cut it apart.
yeah, because eventually Denji gets it together and he's like, all right, I'm gonna use my chains to fight.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
instead
because
of using them the way that the shark fiend taught me, I'm gonna use him as a mighty steed.
yeah, because he's supposed to like use the chains as like just basically Spider-Man around. But instead Denji's like, ride him, cow
Boy.
shark.
Yes.
um, and we get this big fight because there's a point where Denji's like super fucked up and like he's basically just a torso.
Yeah.
But he does, of course, regenerate because of course he does.
Yeah.
Um,
Cause devil heart.
yeah,
All he needs is blood, and he's good.
pretty much. Um, there is a pretty tragic scene though that'll play more later on where the angel devil's getting like pulled into like the tornado, the
Mm.
typhoon, I guess, and Aki like grabs him, and what it ends up doing is it ends up shortening his life even more because of the angel's power, and he's like, "How much did I lose?" And the angel's like, "You lost about 2 months," and Aki's very distraught by that because he's like,
Yeah.
"Damn,
Yeah. But like it was kind of for him like the two evils of like I don't want to see another person die, but at the same time I'm going to die.
yeah." But eventually, the fight kind of ends in a pretty good climax where there's basically they get blown up, and Denji, Sharky, and Rize end up on this beach.
Well, before that, it's Denji ends up cornering basically leading Rize to like right by this dock
Right,
situation.
right.
Because the scene is really cool because she isn't really expecting it, and basically instead of like him taking her out, he's like, "Well, I guess we're both going out the same way." Because she knew, oh, Miss Dingles, Miss Dingles is back. But she basically he wraps the chains around her
Oh
and
yeah, because
jumps
he's
into
like,
the
you
ocean.
can't explode underwater.
Yes. Um, and they end up sinking. And that scene of them basically sinking to the bottom is actually like a very like I felt like it was a very heartfelt scene because it was at that same moment because you can tell he does genuinely care for Rize, and I think Rize does genuinely care for him as well. Well, and
Despite what she says.
yeah, despite what she says. But
Yeah.
then they wash up on the beach because Shark Fiend saves them. Um, and
Basically,
I was passing it off to you because I kind of cut you off.
basically, Rize is like, I didn't like
Why
you at
didn't you
all.
kill me?
You should have killed me. I'm gonna go fuck off now. And Denji's like, but no, I'll leave with you. And she's like, no, you won't. And he's like, well,
I'll
true,
meet you
but
at the cafe.
come to the cafe and we can hang out. Like we can both go
Well,
to
no,
school.
he actually said like he'll meet her at the cafe and they'll run away together. Like he did promise that. It doesn't happen, but he
No,
actually does promise that he would run away
because
with her.
right at the end, well, we do get a cute scene of Denji going out to go to the cafe, and then
Yep.
Mr. Meowykins is there.
Yeah,
Um,
with like because he packs his stuff. He gets some flowers, and Mr. Meowkin's like, "Where you going?" He's like, "Bye forever, Mr. Meowykins. I'm leaving." Not.
but it cuts to Rize now running basically,
To the cafe.
and then Makima appears.
Yep. And the angel appears. And as I spoiled, Rize doesn't actually die. She lives.
No, no,
I'm kidding.
she's
She's dead. She's
she
dead. She was stabbed by Angel.
she was stabbed and hacked apart and basically dead because Makima can't have her running around.
Yeah. Which, I mean, she is very dangerous, the bomb devil. But I think she was gonna change her ways. And then you find out
She was
through
a Russian experiment.
it. Yeah,
Well,
which
I'm
that
sorry, a
scene
Soviet Union experiment.
which that actually was really sad, especially because it cuts to that scene where they're talking about the Russian fairy tale that they used to tell that they said they used to tell their kids until they found out that, oh wait, it was actually a real thing that they did. Uh, and then it cuts to Rize basically bleeding out on the ground, which was incredibly sad
Yep.
because like in the end, like I don't think she was doing things because she wanted to do them. She kind of didn't really have a choice. Which,
She was a loose end that had to be dealt.
yeah. Why couldn't she live? Her and Denji could have ran off together.
Eh.
What do you think, Miss Ingalls? She just gave me the stank eye.
She don't care.
She's like, you didn't bring me, so fuck you.
But
Oh,
and then
she did just say.
we didn't get the credits though, and the credits are credits.
And those people leave, and they miss the after credit scene.
There was a fun after credit scene where Denji's still at the restaurant. He's got this giant bouquet of flowers and he's crying there. And the guy at the restaurant's like, buddy,
Give it up.
she ain't coming back. And he also has to be like, she was way out of your league anyways.
Which is so mean. But then
kind of true, because Denji is a fucking mimetic loser at this point.
But then someone storms through the door, and of course it's Power.
It's
She's
Power.
like, "I'm back," and Denji's like, "Go away."
Oh
and
yeah,
then-
we didn't talk about that parallel where in the start of the film, Denji gets that flower for donating to like the street like charity people, and then eats the
And he
flower in
eats
front
it?
of them, and they're just
No.
like, "What the
What
fuck?"
the fuck?
But then at the end, he started when Power wants his bouquet, he starts eating the flowers, and she's like, "Stop eating the flowers!"
Yeah, like because he's Power's like, "Are those for me? Can I have them?" And Denji's like, "No," just starts
eating them.
just munching. Which honestly, it's one of the reasons why you love Denji because he's an idiot, but it's the scenes like that are just funny. I love
He-
the Denji power dynamic,
Yeah,
not the Denji power the Denji and power dynamic. There we
the
go.
Denji power dynamic.
Yes, the Denji power dynamic. Yes.
Boom. Anyways,
Boom.
um,
There goes Rize's head.
yeah, yeah. That's what I meant there.
So, what did you think of the film?
It was very good. Um, Pretty much a perfect adaptation, I will say.
Mhm.
Makes me look forward to the next season, which I believe has been confirmed. But also,
Yes.
I'm just kind of sitting here thinking, like, how are they going to do the rest of the series? 'Cause it only gets more fucked up from here.
Well, we're here for the ride. We are here. We're invested.
Because the Reze arc was very much kind of like the turning point of the series in a lot of ways. It's like the last kind of calm moment before shit gets fucking wacky.
Okay.
And wacky is a term I use. It's not exactly probably the right term, but I think it's funny because the series does some weird shit going forward. And that's only part one. Part two, holy shit. Like it's completely different show. I liked it though. It was a very good movie. one of the better anime films. And I have not seen the Demon Slayer movie. I know everyone loves that one, but I don't. Demon Slayer didn't do anything for me. So
No, I get that. I get that. I'm trying to see if it's I know they announced season 3, but it's not on any list
season
yet.
season 2.
Season 2, but it's not on any list
No, I
yet.
don't. Mappa probably just finished the movie, and they probably haven't even started it yet.
Well, they posted some pictures.
Hmm.
I know they did. Maybe it's on Mal. I could have sworn I saw something that they already confirmed that season 2 is in work.
I'd hope so because it's a good
I'm gonna
series.
be angry. I know, and like, I mean, we have to talk about too is like the delay from the movie to season 1. Like,
Well,
there was a big gap.
there was a big gap, but I'll give them credit. They put a lot of fucking work into this movie.
They did. I will agree. They did put a lot of effort. Okay, it's not listed on there yet, but I know I saw an image talking about it at some point.
But yeah, if you're a fan of Chainsaw Man, I highly recommend checking out the Chainsaw Man film.
Yeah, it was really fun. And honestly, it went by very quick too.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a massively long film. What I could tell, it was 100 minutes, so a little over an hour. It's already made 112 million
Well,
in the
it
box
is cool
office.
that this is like the first time ever that there's 2 movie in the like the box office top something, which is pretty neat. Like I
We're
mean,
gonna
it's
get
pretty unheard of.
so many more celebrities crying about anime now, being like, "It's
Yeah.
taking our credits."
Well, I'm
Like,
sorry, but like I think it's
be
now
original and make a new fucking concept.
exactly. It's like honestly, and it's also like this is proving too that animation it's not just for kids. Like for anyone. Like you can have an animated film that's not like a remake of a remake
Of a remake
of a
of a
remake
remake.
Disney. Like you can have cool unique stories, more mature stories, more creepy stories that are animated. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
I liked it.
I like it too. I'm excited. Maybe I'll start reading it this weekend. This weekend I'm planning to do nothing because every weekend I've been doing something and I just don't want to leave my house for a weekend.
That's perfectly fair. It's supposed to be actually no, the weekend's supposed to be nice, but it's Halloween weekend. Holy fuck, Halloween is this weekend. By
I
the time this comes out,
know.
it's already gonna be November, but um God, yes,
Will it
Halloween
be
we're
late
doing
November at that
mid,
point? When
probably mid
mid
November. Um
mid this podcast mid. No, just kidding.
um yeah, we're not even doing Halloween. We're gonna just get five guys and call it for the
I
night.
mean, no one trick or treats in our neighborhood. Like
That's
no one
fair. And
ever
also
has.
I'm not turning the light on. I'm not doing it.
I've had the light on and no one trick or treats. So,
That's fair.
but yeah, it's also gonna. Well, apparently, maybe not anymore. It's gonna rain tomorrow, but apparently, it was also gonna rain on Halloween. So I don't know, but hopefully, the trick or treaters don't get rained on here.
Yeah. But
Mike
yes.
Wazowski. Mike Wazowski. Can I have one gong, please?
That's all you get.
Wait, I didn't hear it.
Good.
I didn't hear it. Yay! Gong, 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 gong.
Anyways, so thanks. Anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us on
Wait,
the
wait,
Gaming and
wait.
Collecting
Thank you for
Podcast.
joining us on the Gaming and Collecting Podcast. The Gaming and Collecting Podcast is available on all your favorite podcasting platforms. We also are on the Superpod Network, which is a bunch of creators who are really cool, but not as cool as Miss Tingles. Bill, go! I love
Guys,
cutting them off. Hey, don't you sigh like that.
thanks for joining us. Check us out over on Superpod Network. All the awesome shows there as well. Check out the blogs. Check out all the fun videos.
Geeky Boys.
Yeah, we're over there.
D&DO with Thracklemore.
Remember Thrift Shop?
Yeah, that's Thracklemore's hit song. Didn't you know?
Don't forget about Ryan Lewis. He was also involved.
No. No, no, no.
I have that fucking CD, by the way.
Thracklemore. It was just Thracklemore. Just Thracklemore. He was just pretending to be someone else.
Anyways,
He
guys,
can
once again,
No! You know what we didn't talk about? Fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. We didn't talk about that.
I don't want to talk about fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. That's gross. There's a website for that. It's called Rule 34.
No, God, no, that's not what I meant. Bill made his stupid GPS sound, Sonic the Hedgehog,
Oh, yeah.
the whole multi-hour drive of our trip, and I fucking hate Sonic. I hate you, Sonic. I hope your franchise dies. Go to hell.
Has. Sega's already tried. It's if he survived this
Well,
long.
kill him permanently. Kill that rat. I feel like there's a country that probably eats hedgehogs, so send him there, put him on a stick, and eat him. Eat Sonic the Hedgehog.
And on that note, guys, once again, thank you for joining us. We will see you all later.
Change your GPS sound now.